Clan, how's everyone doing? It's Mariposa Maát, and I'm here at the beautiful Zaffarino Parque. Just wanting to talk a little bit about how sometimes conflict is important, it's necessary, and it can be very dangerous to avoid conflict for, long periods of time, or just trying to avoid it when it's needed in order for there to be balance. I'm in my 50s, and I've always been a people pleaser when I was younger, at least. And this is something that I just want to share because it's something that I've realized that, putting on a happy face, pleasing other people, usually doesn't work. I mean, it can work in, peripheral issues that are not important. But when it comes to important issues, it's really important to stand up for yourself and to speak up for yourself. Before I came to Mexico about 6 years ago, I remember I went to go get my hair done. And I went to the woman's house. She was braiding my hair. And she had a son who was like 1.5, 2, or something like that. Really precocious, expressive child, really cute little boy. And my friend was there. I had a male friend who was there. And he knew the boy very well. He was playing with him. And he played with him in such a way where, how boys can, mess with each other or whatever. He made the little boy very mad. And the little boy was like really trying to fight him. He was 2. And my friend was just laughing, playing with him or whatever. And I was so impressed with how much the little boy was like standing up for himself. He wasn't going to let himself be disrespected, and I was like, wow, like he has a more assertive nature. He's more confident with conflict than I was, because I never would have felt confident as a child to stick up for myself in that way against an adult. Definitely not around my parent, because his mother was there, and she was, in fact, she hit my friend, like she was showing that she was fighting on his side. And that also was very touching to me, because my mother would have probably just told me to be quiet or something. And I've never had that feeling of like my parent telling other people like, you better not mess with her. And that really made a lasting impression on me, because I realized that that little boy was healthy. That little boy had healthy defenses. He knew that he didn't have to take any BS. My friend was a grown man, so obviously he knew that he wasn't as strong as, the guy, but he was showing that he didn't care, that he was going to put everything he had into defending himself and not allowing someone to disrespect him, So, yeah. And since that time, I've really made a conscious effort to stand up for myself when I need to. I took a lesson from a 2-year-old. So recently I've had some issues in my family where I had to address it. I never wanted to be seen as the bad guy, or, and I had also always protected my family members so other people would see them better than how they really behaved. I would always kind of diffuse it, always kind of just toe the family line and make sure that the family looked upstanding when it wasn't. So I've had to address issues that are from my childhood with extended family, not just my family, but I mean like setting the record straight regarding the reality of what I have dealt with within my family, you know, and because I've participated in my own disrespect for so long, you know, it's like certain people are still not accepting of the fact that I don't have to do what they say. I don't have to say what they want me to say. I don't have to deal with people who disrespect me if I don't want to, you know. So this is like a big deal, you know, with grown-ups. You should know these things, but me setting my own boundaries related to my own mental health, what's best for me, right, is something that has created ego deaths in other people in my family related to me, you know, and it's still something that I have to stand on my square around, you know, because at this point, at my age, I will be damned if someone tells me what I have to do, you know, if it's not based in truth, if it's just based on personalities and what people like versus what I like and all that kind of thing. Hell no, I'm not entertaining it. And the thing is that if I did entertain it, then it would compromise my maturity as an elder, as someone who, you know, people go to for grounded, you know, advice. And, you know, I'm not going to avoid doing the shadow work and and making the necessary changes to be who I need to be in this world, to be able to look myself in the face in the mirror and be proud of myself, you know. And this is the kind of work that we all have to do. Everyone has to do this kind of work. It's what I mean by continue to embody your sacred transformation. Like, I've transformed into an adult. I'm not a child. And no one, regardless of what age they are at this point, can demand, you know, that I am inauthentic, that I pretend, that I toe the line, that I participate in any BS. It's beyond me, you know. And it's just a matter of self-respect, you know. It's not even about disrespecting anyone else. It's about having your own boundaries and knowing what your own limitations are and where you really stand authentically, you know. So I just wanted to share that because it's a very serious issue for people who grow up in, you know, codependent families, toxic family units, where a lot of energy is put into protecting other people's images or, you know, making other people look better. It's a very damaging thing to participate in. The thing is that when you're a child and you are dependent on parents who feed you and stuff like that, you know, it's difficult. It's difficult, but somehow I would encourage you to find ways to use your voice, you know, if not just directly standing up for yourself. You know, it's easy for me to say it now because I'm not in a household with abusive people like I used to be. It's not so easy then because you're surrounded by the tension and the negativity all the time and you can't get away from it. Unless you get away from it, you know, which shows like why so many children, you know, leave home early and do things like emancipate themselves before they even turn 18. God knows if I had had the money, I would have done that, you know, just for peace of mind. So, yeah, that is the word for the day, is to put your needs above other needs. Do not close down your throat chakra, your ability to express yourself, to express what you need, to get what you need. It's extremely important. And if you don't, it will create imbalances in your life, as it has in my life. And now I'm working hard to rectify it. But, you know, if I had had the strength, if I had had the emotional strength back then, I would have done it. But I didn't, because I was worn out. I was worn out from unnecessary conflict, which was like constant in my environment, you understand? So, again, it's all about your own health. It's not even about other people. It's about you, your relationship with your God, and your purpose in life, and not letting other people's you know, do anything to obstruct it, you know, to deter you on your sacred path. So basically what I'm saying is, sometimes it's important to be angry. If someone violates you, especially if it's more than once, it's important to allow yourself to throw that off and to allow yourself to feel that, so you can move through it and get past it. So I hope that encouraged someone. I know when I was younger, I wish I had heard that word. So again, this is Mariposa Maát, encouraging you to continue to embody your sacred transformation. Peace.